Napa know-how.
When you purchase a set of Napa brake pads and rotors, you get a discount code from Fanatics.com worth up to $50 towards your favorite sports gear. While Napa can't help your team reach the promised land, we can help make sure your car will, because these brakes come with something no sports team does: guaranteed performance. Great brakes, great price, great fan gear. That's Napa know-how.
Napa know-how.
Offer expires September 30th, 2017.
Blog Talk Radio.
Hi, my name is Stephen Knight, and you're listening to The Stephen Knight Show. So, good evening and welcome here to The Stephen Knight Show on EOTM Radio. I want to thank you for joining us tonight. As always, we're discussing the latest in entertainment news, sports, fashion, movie reviews. Now, last week, a couple weeks ago, we had a riveting conversation with men telling us what they wanted from their women regarding relationships. But tonight, we are turning the tables, and the women are going to tell us what they want. Definitely want you to join the conversations and call in with your questions and comments. The number is 267-521-0189. Again, that's 267-521-0189. You can also join us in chat. There's a link on our Facebook page. Now, I also want to remind you that we are all over social media. We're on Facebook, Twitter, Google+, Instagram, and, of course, our website, thestephenknightshow.com. And you can also email us at submissions@thestephenknightshow.com. We definitely would love to hear from you, hear your thoughts and input. Now, before we go on to the show, a friend of mine sent me this song. He and some things going on in Baltimore. He is a recording artist, Chris Michael, and I think it's like 10 or 15 artists got together, and they decided to record this song. They call themselves Be More United, and the song called Stand Strong. I'll play that real quick, and we'll continue the show, so check it out.
Lord, save my soul in this fury of pain. I'm praying through rain, sustained through this vision of change. Same change, they gon' change, all on CNN. But tell them Black Lives Matter, baby, we gon' win. Ow!
It's gotta be a better way to show love.
And all of this hating, it's gotta stop between us. Gotta make a difference, moving in a better day.
Living by example, see me in a brighter way. Oh, 'cause united, we can conquer it all.
And divided we'll fall. Oh, yeah.
Even though it's hard, brighter days are ahead. Now we gotta hold on, stand strong. Even when you fall, even though it's hard to say that I've got to move on. Crazy as I am.
I know the world could seem cruel. Show love anyway, that's the best thing to do.
The media will try to betray us like animals.
But if we come together, we can try to change their view.
United, we can conquer it all.
Yeah.
And divided we'll fall. Even though it's hard, yeah. Yeah, we gotta move on. Even when you fall. Yeah. Great man, what you know about that? Hey, I'm giving out keys to free peace up in the street. Freedom of speech, reserved for the prison and found the keys. One love, divide and conquer, that's a dangerous plot. Come together to cool it down because the block is too hot.
You wonder why we setting fires and define mothers. Nobody cares when we die, which means nobody loves us. And it's so blatant, it's degrading, you don't hide it from us. And it hurts, so I don't respect you, only the God above us.
They say violence ain't the key, as you can see it ain't peace neither. They killed all our peace leaders from Martin to Jesus. Power to the people, we need answers. America, they give us no reply, but they still question us why. The young kids, they ride and fight fire with fire, waiting to see the day we all become unified. I probably die first, Pac predicted it. Now we living in a country where black people ain't treated like citizens.
Trayvon Martin, Mike Brown, Eric Gardner, Freddie Gray, and countless others we've lost. You'll never be forgotten. Stand strong.
Even when you fall, even though it's hard to say that I got the sense to move on, just take me as I am.
So we've heard them call us animals, even thugs. But we're neither. We're people just like you.
Again, that was Stand Strong by Be More United, a bunch of artists out of Baltimore. I'm sure you can find it online. It's a beautiful song. They're actually doing interviews promoting it, so look out for that song. And anything that supports unity and the good, I'm all for it. So shout out to them for making that record, and everyone support them and support those in Baltimore and all over the world. Anyway. Well, Chica Adam, how you doing? Miss Parker's out tonight. She was in DR since last Wednesday. She got back about an hour ago. She's very tired, which you can imagine, but like they had a great time. So we'll catch up with her and hear about the trip next week. But Chica and Adam, how are y'all doing?
That's pretty good. Pretty good. What's going on?
I mean, doing what we do. The Stephen Knight Show. How was the weekend?
Yeah, I saw. Weekend was pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah.
Good. Can't beat that. What's going on in the wonderful world of movies?
Well, the big Goliath came out this weekend, or probably Thursday, I think. The Avengers: Age of Ultron. And it, of course, swept the box office, had the second highest domestic opening weekend, only beat by the original Avengers. And I went out to see it, of course, and it was good. I actually was surprisingly entertained. I thought it might have been a little bit of that too many superheroes kind of cheesiness. I will say it is still about 30 minutes too long, but for anyone who doesn't know or who's been kind of out of the movie loop for the past 5 years, the Avengers are the team with Iron Man, Hulk, of course I'm forgetting everyone else, Black Widow, Thor, and Captain America, and they're fighting kind of a robot AI called Ultron. So that's the basic premise, a lot of action, a lot of fight scenes, a little bit of a plot, but they did a really good job with it. I was entertained, so definitely lived up to the hype. Well, it wasn't. I don't know if it's as good as the first one, but it definitely lived up to the second movie hype.
Yeah, I actually saw the same film, and I agree with you, Adam. It's just a little bit too long. There was a lull, like, maybe not the middle of the movie, but just after the middle of the movie, it lulled a little bit, and then it picks up and has a pretty big finish. Of course, there's going to be another movie. Our neighborhood resident Spider-Man will be featured in the next film, which should be pretty interesting. So they're going to incorporate another big blockbuster character into an already big blockbuster movie. Like to see how they pull all that off.
Yeah, I think they'll do a good job, and I think they did a good segue at the end, not to spoil anything, but they did a good job with ending it and kind of wrapping up what they needed to do to keep you hooked for the next one.
Pretty much. Marvel's good for that, so if you haven't seen it yet, stay after the closing credits, please, if you want to catch the hint to the next storyline. Yeah, and I actually did not get a chance to because I don't know if I can sit through 5 minutes of credits. I know that sounds awful, and, it's good to stay there for the people who did all the hard work in the movies, but I figured if I needed to see what happened after the movie, I'll go online and find that and see the 20 seconds. But I heard it was good. I've been told about it, so I'm excited about that, too.
Awesome. Anything else coming down the pipeline?
Oh, wow. Ironic enough, I talk about recycled stories, and maybe there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 movies that are coming out that I'm interested in seeing. About 5 of those are remakes. We have Mad Max coming out, Poltergeist, the movie I'm interested in called Tomorrowland coming out, and then there's Jurassic World, which is another version of Jurassic Park. And then there is Terminator, of course, with Arnold. Yeah. He has returned.
He's coming back.
And he's actually in a movie coming out this weekend, also called Maggie. And this one looks like an interesting one. It's about Arnold's like the dad, and there's a virus, I guess, in the Midwest, and turning people into zombies and stuff like that, and so they slowly turn into it. But Arnold plays the dad of this girl who got infected, and he's staying with her throughout the time while, I guess, she goes through the transformation. So it's an interesting one. I mean, you do get to see Arnold in the movie, and we haven't seen him haven't seen him lead in a while. So it does kind of look like it'll be an interesting one to check out for this weekend.
Okay. Well, guys, as always, thank you for joining. I know Chika, you still on Hot Topic. Adam, have a great week, and we'll meet again, same place, same time.
All right, thanks a lot, Steven. And Chika, have a good one, guys.
All right. So stay around. What's going on with you?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Great. Man, other than that tired fight, man, everything's good. Everything's really, really good.
The fight was everyone was so disappointed by that fight. What was your disappointment?
Well, okay. Before I get to the bad, let me say the good.
Okay.
Floyd Mayweather is an amazing fighter. When it comes to when it comes to actually technique, he's really skilled. I mean, he is. It's okay. There is a reason why he is undefeated. He is a great boxer. Technique, skill, on point. Great. So he really did not have to be aggressive and try to beat Pacquiao. It was on Pacquiao to try to beat him. So actually, Mayweather did really, really good with that. Okay. Pacquiao was too short, and his arms were too short. Like it was just off. It was off. It was almost like they were just stalling till the 12 rounds was pretty much over. The energy wasn't. It was just bad. It was bad. So it was a waste of money. So people who spent the $100, whatever. I mean, they got. It was bad. That's all I'm saying. It was just really bad. It was bad.
Yeah, I went to a fight party here in Atlanta with some friends, and I mean, it was kind of boring. Especially the fifth round, kind of boring.
After the fifth, it was just boring. It was people were kind of just like, okay, I'm out. All right, bye. It was the hype was and also it actually took way too long to actually start. And all the so-called stars, but it was just really cheesy. It became cheesy. It really did.
Yeah.
It just became cheesy. It was just corny, too much. I bet people won't be spending $100 anymore on those.
Yeah.
Well,
this guy at the gym, he was saying that he felt obviously Mayweather is an incredible athlete and is very talented, but he feels like
he is.
Boxing has changed so much that he's not the type of heavyweight boxer that will knock someone out. You know, a lot of people want to go there for the knockout, the big knockout.
Right.
And he's not that boxer.
That's what we wanted.
He's not
to
that boxer.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's what I meant. He's not that boxer. He's not a Mike Tyson. He's not a Lennox Lewis. Like, he's not that powerful guy that's just going to knock you out. Like, he's really more about making you tired and, you know, maybe putting a couple of jabs here, whatever. But yeah, it's totally different. Like, he's just a different boxer. He's a great boxer, but he's just different. And
can't deny that. Yeah.
You can't deny that. But give me UFC now. I like UFC fighting. I like that because there's more contact. You can use all your body. Boxing, to me, and this is just my opinion, it's not like it used to be. It's boring. Maybe it's on its way out. I don't know. Maybe not, but it's just not as exciting as it used to be, and I don't think that it ever will be exciting as it used to be anymore, unless they go back to the Mike Tyson ways and, you know, really getting physical, really bring in physical contact. But I can also understand why they don't want to get physical, because think about it, getting punched in your head, in your face. I mean, So anyway, the Wizards beat the Hawks in Atlanta, Game 1. What happened?
And they were and the Hawks are winning. The Hawks are winning.
And the Hawks are winning.
You know, they were winning. And then we looked up. I was at brunch yesterday, and we were watching the game right there in front of the TV, and they were winning. We were like, oh, they got this. Then you look up.
What happened?
It was right. What happened? What happened? Do you think it's gonna be a difficult series for them?
For the Hawks, yeah. Oh yeah, because the Hawks didn't play well against Brooklyn, and Brooklyn's not a really good. Like, the Hawks should have swept Brooklyn on paper. The Hawks should have swept Brooklyn. They didn't, and they actually lost 2 games to Brooklyn. So the Wizards are not Brooklyn. The Wizards are a much better team than Brooklyn. And so if the Hawks lose Game 2, it's over. It's over. It's over. Yeah, it's over. If the Hawks win Game 2, then I have the Hawks winning in 7 games. I have it being a 7-game series if the Hawks win. And the Hawks, just because the Hawks have home court, even though they lost Game 1, but I feel that they can make it up and win Game 7. If the Hawks lose, like I said, it's over. So Cleveland lost. LeBron, but Cleveland lost to the Bulls. The Bulls are the Bulls. The Bulls are.
They are
great, man. The Bulls, they are my pick. They are my pick to go to the NBA Finals. They are hot. Yeah. Yes. Chicago's on point. Wow. Only thing though is that the Bulls are so fragile. If someone gets hurt, So if everybody's playing well, everybody's healthy, then I have the Bulls. And to Cleveland, I have to also point out Cleveland's going through some injuries also with their team, so they're not at full strength also. So but you got LeBron James, the best player in the world, so we would think that they would have won again, but they didn't. All right. That's pretty much it, man. I mean, that's the Spurs, San Antonio. Oh man,
man.
Oh, that was a heartbreaker. That hurt me too. Yeah. That hurt me. That was, oh my gosh. Oh, game-winning basket. Oh my gosh, Chris Paul, I gotta give him props, man. Chris Paul won the game, won the series, last second layup shot off the glass. I don't know how he made it over Tim Duncan's outstretched arms, but he did. So kudos to the Clippers. Job well done,
yeah.
And the champions are now are out. So San Antonio, see y'all next year. And Tim Duncan will be back. Tim Duncan will be in his 19th season. He's not going anywhere. Mm-hmm. This man is amazing. To be 38, almost 39 years old, going into his 19th season, and he's great. Just amazing athlete. Can't really dress very well, but whatever. But the man can play. The man can play.
He's ready to play. Right.
He's ready to play. Right. He's not. I'm not about fashion. Just give me some big old baggy jeans and a big old flannel shirt, and let's get it in. Let's do it. So, but that's all in the world of sports, man. No. One more thing. Ray Lewis, thank you, brother, for stepping up and speaking out for Baltimore. So, Ray Lewis, former Raven, future Hall of Famer, was there when his city needed him. So, thank you, Ray Lewis.
Yeah.
Thanks. Which
is huge.
Yes. Melo also. Carmelo Anthony also.
He was there.
Yeah.
He was there.
Yeah. Yep. So, thank you, athletes, for stepping up. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right,
you can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. If y'all don't know it by now, I'm sorry to I'm just joking. Aaron Cosby. Actually, I'm going to change my name soon, so I will let y'all know when. But I'm going to change all that up. Just make it like a little more flashy and stuff. So
you get a makeover.
Right now, still Aaron. Makeover. 2015 makeover. Since I'm a graduate, college graduate and stuff. I got it. Yeah.
You got to stunt now.
Absolutely. Right. Exactly.
All right, everybody. See you in High Towers, okay?
All right, brother.
All right. Miss Ferguson, our mother to be. How you doing?
Hi, Stephen. I'm all right. How are you?
Doing good.
Doing okay.
Missed you last week. Glad you're back.
Yeah, I'm glad to be back. Yeah. We don't talk about it, but I'm very. Oh yeah, it's exciting, excitement galore.
Right.
Like you would not believe.
Mother's Day is this coming Sunday, and did you realize as a sunken that in next year you will be celebrating your first Mother's Day?
Actually, I thought about it just like a day or so ago, because I've been worried about what I'm going to get my mom for Mother's Day.
Right, yeah.
Because so that's pretty much where I am right now. I'm just trying to get her out of the way. I'm not even thinking about myself. Right. Normally I shop well in advance, but she is a very picky person. So I have no idea what she just told me today what she wanted. So good for her, but But anyway, so I have a couple of sales for you guys tonight.
Okay.
And of course they're all geared towards Mother's Day because it's right around the corner. And for I don't want to say all of you late shoppers, I'd rather say all of us late shoppers. I have a couple of things for you all. And so sorry I missed out last week. I couldn't give you guys any sales last week, but I'm back, so here I am. So Sherry's Berries, I'm not sure if you've ever heard of them, but they are pretty much like a, they I guess sort of like an edible arrangement.
Okay.
I guess I would equate it to an edible arrangement, but they deliver as well, but they always have deals. They're actually related to, well, not related to, but affiliated with Personal Creations, and sometimes you guys, especially around holidays and days like, Mother's Day and Father's Day, you'll hear me talk about Personal Creations. Well, Sherry's Berries is affiliated with Personal Creations, and they're having a sale right now just for Mother's Day. This is actually geared towards Mother's Day, and if you can get 25% off of your order of $29 or more. And you can easily spend $29 on Shari's Berries. And of course, if you can't spend $29 on your mom, then I don't even know what to say to you. But
out of all people,
out of all people in the world, a person who puts you out, especially now, especially the way I am right now, I'm like, if you can't spend $29 on your mama,
you can relate, huh?
Yeah, I have not raised you well. But anyway. So, but 25% off of your order of $29 or more, and that's a pretty good deal because you can get a lot of stuff on Shari's Berries for $29. So that would be something good, and it's a lot of good, a lot of good edible stuff for your mom. If you want to give her some goodies, like I think they have really really good chocolate covered strawberries. If your mom isn't into that sort of thing, if she's into flowers, Pro Flowers is also having a special right now. And you can get 20% off of your order of $29 or more. Plus, you can get a free glass vase with your purchase. Of course, it has to be a purchase of $29 or more, though. So just keep that in mind. I just got through talking about Personal Creations. They're also having a special. They're running a special right now. You can get 25% off of your purchase through Personal Creations, and there's no amount necessary for purchase. They're just straight giving you 25% off of your purchase. And like I said, on sites like that, you can easily find something for your mother or the mother in your life. Doesn't necessarily have to be your biological mother, just a mother figure. I know I have a couple of things I have to do for Robbie's mom too, so. We might be going to Personal Creations now through the 15th. This is also geared towards Mother's Day, but this is for those fitness buffs. I don't have one of those in my life. Not my mom anyway. She's not a fitness buff, but there are some out there. So Brookstone, they're having a special right now on their Fitbit Flexes, and they're giving you $20 off of a Fitbit. So it's normally $99.95 at Brookstone. But now you can get it for $79.95, so they're giving you a little bit of a price break. Old Navy, Gap, and Banana Republic, they're having a sale today only. Today only, you can get 2-day free shipping on all orders. Plus, you can get 35% off of your purchase. Now, they're trying to make sure that you get this in time for Mother's Day so that you can get it wrapped or whatever sent out to her, whatever you have to do. So, if you're interested in going out there, go to Old Navy, Gap, or Banana Republic. It doesn't matter because, these three sites are affiliated. You can easily get your mom a nice outfit, and you can also get 35% off of your purchase on any one of those sites. And if you're shopping online, of course, because they're giving you the 2-day free shipping, save yourself a little gas and time. Just use code LOVE at checkout if you're shopping online. Today is the last day to shop the Macy's Friends and Family event and get 25% off of select items. If you're shopping online, use code FRIEND at checkout because this is, after all, the Macy's Friends and Family event. The Limited, they're having a sale. They're having a huge sale right now. You can get select dresses for $50 and under, or you can get, plus % off of regular price jewelry. Plus, you can get cardigans for only $15. So that is a wonderful sale at the Limited. So if you're looking for something for your mom, I would definitely suggest you go there, but you need to hurry and shop because that sale is going to be ending soon. And last but not least, the Loft is having a great sale as well. You can get 40% off of select full-price skirts, dresses, and accessories. Plus, you can get an extra 60% off of all sale items. So that's something that you might want to look into as well.
Awesome. And they can find all this at budgetshopaholic.com, correct?
They surely can.
All right.
They surely
thank you,
can.
as always. Everybody was hooking up their mothers this year thanks to you, so thank you.
All right.
All right, have a good one.
Talk to you later. Okay, you too. Bye-bye.
All right. Chicken and Aaron, y'all ready to jump into these hot topics real quick?
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, first topic, the Met Gala, which for people who don't know that is formerly called the Costume Institute Gala, and it's also known as the Met Ball, is an annual fundraising gala for the benefit of the Metropolitan Museum of Arts Costumes Institute in New York City, Well, they're having their event tonight, and a lot of people remember last year. That's where the whole altercation happened in the elevator with Solange and Jay-Z. Well, that's going down tonight, and Solange is there. Beyonce is there. We haven't seen Jay-Z yet, but of course, for sure that whatever happened is squashed. That was a year ago, and you've seen pictures of them together. But a lot of pictures online. You want to see the people wearing interesting costumes. The women. Rihanna looks gorgeous. Beyonce looks gorgeous. And so the whole. I think the theme this year is like a Chinese or Asian theme. But you'll notice that when you see people. But a lot of people there. Gabrielle Union and what's his name? Her husband. I can't think off the top of my head.
Dwayne Wade.
Dwayne Wade. He's there. They're there together. A lot of stars. So I just want to look out for them. Hopefully, we won't see any issues. Beyonce did have the red carpet waiting up to 20 minutes because I guess she got caught in traffic or whatever. But she definitely showed up. I just want to throw that out there. Now, let's talk about NeNe from Housewives of Atlanta says that the show should be recast and that they should only have one or two single ladies since the show is called Housewives. She said the show's gotten real negative over the years, and it needs to be recast, and they only need to have one or two single ladies because she thinks that'd be fun for people to be able to see her, the single lady dating or whatnot. Do you think that the show should be recasted?
Yes. She's absolutely right. There are too many single ladies on the show that aren't even showing that they're dating. Like Kenya Moore, we don't see a boy, even though she says that she dated in the past. We don't see a boyfriend. The same with the Claudia girl, who I actually think Claudia should be gone anyway. I didn't really understand why she was even on the show. She was awkward. She was thirsty, as NeNe says, for a storyline. She just didn't really fit. And there's no boyfriend with her also. And these are attractive women. Like, these are very attractive women. And having one single woman is fine, because if you remember when the show first came on, 4 out of the 5 were actually married women, and Kim was the only single woman. If you remember, all the rest of them were all married or going through a divorce. Even I think that Sheree was just going through her divorce, but she was, but she has a man, husband, whatever, a divorce, whatever. But there's a husband involved. Whereas now it's almost like half of them are married and half of them aren't married. So yeah, I agree with NeNe, absolutely.
These shows, the trend of these shows has changed a little bit. Despite what the title says, it's about a popularity contest, I guess. Who can bring in the more numbers? Who can bring in the more viewership? And Kenya Moore, I think, has proven that. There was some speculation when she first joined the cast if she was actually in a relationship or not. And then there was rumor that she paid Walter to be her boyfriend so she could get on the show. And I guess that they found that these women, some of them, when they bring their popularity to the show, it increases the ratings. At the end of the day, it's about the network and the ratings and money. I understand what NeNe is saying, but I do think that comes from a place of she doesn't want anyone to be more popular than her on the show. And I'll leave it at that.
I agree.
Well, I disagree. I disagree with that. Anyway, moving on.
Well, I actually like Kenya. And I know Kenya, she's funny, crazy in her own way, but I like Kenya. I think that, I think the problem with the show is that, and I'm not a big NeNe fan. I don't mean no harm. I think she's a bully. But I think that she's the example of a person who has let success go to her head. And so because most of the cast don't really care for her, that's why she wants to recast. I don't think it has anything to do with anybody being single or married. I think that's the leg she stands on because she is married. But Kenya actually fired back at NeNe on her blog for the show. Trying to get to that now. She said, and I won't read it all because it's kind of lengthy, but she basically said that NeNe has her puppet brainwashed, talking about Greg. She said some viewers asked why there are single women on the show about Housewives. It's simple. Real Housewives franchise has single women from Beverly Hills to OC to New York to Atlanta. With that said, there are only 2 housewives on Real Housewives of Atlanta that are currently not married, Claudia and myself. In fact, approximately 43% of all black women have never been married. My journey is not unlike the many black single women who watch our show. Nearly half of black women want to be married and find true love, but they're not willing to settle or can't find the right man. Nene and her puppet would like everyone to think it's better to be a horrible marriage rather than to be single. And then I'll skip part. She says, rumor has that someone said single women should be fired from Real Housewives of Atlanta. As such, we wouldn't have had witnessed a beautiful rekindling of Greg and Nene's love or their wedding special. Therefore, those people clearly didn't create the successful model for the show. If it's a play to get me fired, try again. # catch that shade. That was Kenya.
But Kenya missed it. Nene never said that there should not be any single women. She said that there should be single women on there. She thinks that there should be maybe 1 or 2. She thinks that it's becoming like almost like half single and half married. And let's keep it real. She doesn't like Kenya. Yes, she wants Kenya gone.
Yeah, like anyone.
But Portia's also single. You know, Portia's single.
But Portia's not a cast person.
Portia she might not have a peach this season, but Portia was on that sofa sitting just like the rest of them. She is a cast member, and she will probably have a peach back next season because even though she was not a peach-worthy person this season, she brought a lot more to the show than Claudia did. So,
in any good television show, you need an antagonist. And
absolutely.
Before there was Kenya, there was Sheree. The only reason Sheree is not still on the show is because she did not have enough going on in her personal life to continue a storyline.
Right.
Kenya brings exactly that. She has a storyline, and you die to see what antics she's going to pull each and every episode because she's the antagonist to Nene. Those two, with ratings, Andy's not letting either one of them go. Neither's Bravo.
And that's a good point, TK. And also, and for all that we know, Nene and Kenya could be in cahoots with this whole entire thing with Nene saying this could all just be a ploy for us to keep talking about it so that we'll watch it next season to see if they'll
no
be back.
Business like show business.
Right. Thank you. It's all part of the bottom line to make the money and to keep people watching. To keep people watching the show.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next topic. They said things will be turning to normal tonight in Baltimore after a night of relatively peaceful protests. The city lifted its curfew, the national exit, and all that had been a flashpoint in the riots has been reopened. What are your thoughts on everything that's going on in Baltimore and just everything surrounding the last week or so?
Well, since me living in Maryland, I mean, I hear about this every day, all day long for the past plus. It's tough. It's tough. I'll let y'all speak on that first. Go ahead, one of y'all.
All right. Following behind a friend of mine, Tiffany Bacon, taking a piece of we had a conversation from which she said, if someone murders your child, why would you go in your own house and slap your mother? Like it doesn't make any sense. I just don't understand why people want to tear up their own community. I understand that there's frustration and anger, resentment, hatred. I understand that there's all of that. But at the end of the day, you're only hurting yourselves. Moving forward from this, your taxes are going to be raised because then they have to repair what you destroyed. Your own communities weren't the greatest to begin with, and now they're even worse. And one of the most outstanding things that happened during this time was there were people stealing, and it really isn't funny, but I chuckle because of the preposterousness of it. You're stealing police horses. Do you even know what kind of charge goes along with that? Like, I don't get it. Like, are you sitting at home watching TV and say, yeah, I want to go get a piece of this. Let me get dressed so I can go out here and get me a new TV. How is that a part of protesting and display of your outrage of what happened? What happened to sit-ins? Whatever happened to marches?
Yeah. Well, go ahead.
No, I just don't understand, and I'm outraged at the behavior of our people overall. And I say our people meaning mostly us African American people in the communities down there and how they're acting. You know, they did the same thing with Rodney King in L.A. You know, I understand that you're outraged about the verdict, but tearing up your home, it just makes no sense to me.
I agree. And I also think, because like you said, Chika, even when all the press leaves, didn't happen in Ferguson, when all the press leaves and all, the attention leaves Baltimore after this settles down, your city's going to be burnt down. You know what I mean? And the thing that kind of bothers me is that, most of the people who are out there are peacefully protesting. It's only a few people that are doing all the destruction and attacking the police officers. Over 100 police officers were injured, and things like that. That's not pleading your case. That's not building your case. And it's distracting the actual circumstances of why everything's happening. You know what I mean? The death of the young man. It's like it's taken away from the cause. It's not really supporting it. We're getting called thugs and hoodlums and all this kind of stuff, and that's not what the conversation is about. You know what I mean?
Well, and someone with a true bigoted mind watching would say, "Oh, why the hell should we care anyway? Look at them."
Yep.
Well, see. Okay, I feel that some of them have this mindset where, okay, if the law is not going to work in our favor anyways, if police officers can go ahead and kill us, harm us, and injure us, and there's no justice for us, then why should we care about any laws? Why should we care if we steal?
Because you have to live there.
I understand the mindset, but you have to live there.
But hold on. But how do we know that all those people that are doing that actually live there? Because there are some people that actually are coming in from other areas that are, acting a fool. Now, most of them do live there. But look at how they're living anyway. Look. I mean, come on. They don't care. A lot of them they don't care. They don't care. They are frustrated.
Well, but that's the thing.
They're angry.
That's the thing.
They don't care.
It's not the most of the people do care. It's the
most
few,
of them do, but the ones that
it's the few that are causing this destruction. Absolutely. And that's why you even had the city's people out there protecting the police and trying to stop the people from looting and getting throwing rocks at the police. They were out there saying, "No, we're not doing this tonight. Go home." You know what I mean? Because they do care. That's their city. You know what I mean?
The best media that I've seen thus far throughout all of this debacle was Miss Tanya out there handling her son when she caught him out there trying to be a part of the news, and she whooped his behind on international television.
Right. But y'all, I just wonder if these same people that are caring whenever things are being burnt down and like these kids are, tearing up stuff, are these the same people that care whenever their neighborhoods are being infested with drugs and whenever their people, are robbing each other, killing each other? Where are these people at? They're here whenever there's, issues with police, but whenever there are issues going on in their own neighborhoods, where are they at? That's something that also needs. Come on. If you love your neighborhood so much, stand up for it whenever your own people are out there cutting up and doing crazy stuff on each other, not just with the police.
Very true.
That's true.
Yeah.
Well, listen, real quick before we go to question of the day, what is the appropriate age to get married? What'd you say?
Oh boy, the appropriate.
Everyone got quiet.
Appropriate for me or appropriate just in general?
What do you think in general?
I'd say 30.
GK?
5.
If I had to pick an age, I guess that would be about right. You know, you're after college and you've had an opportunity to get in the workforce and accumulate a little bit of change. You know, stack your coins up a little bit, and you know, you have a little nest egg that you can start out with someone with. Yeah, that's a pretty good age.
Right. Or you go
say
at home. I think it depends on your maturity level. But I do think after you get, because most people, they get married too young, and not everyone. Because one lady, she answered the question earlier, said she got married at 17, has been married 27 years. You know what I mean? They're still the same man. But I think it depends on the maturity. But most people, because people, they mature and they change as they get older, and so I think if you get married too young, sometimes that can kind of, you can change from the person that you were, and then that could cause a rift in a marriage if both people are willing to make the change together.
Right.
But go on our Facebook page, The Stephen Knight Show, and tweet us at Stephen Knight Show, SHO, and let us know your thoughts. Quick music break. We'll come back with our ladies and tell us what they want from men. Right back after this. Hello. Okay, so I've just been talking for 10 minutes to myself because I was on mute. I apologize for that. Welcome back to the Stephen Knight Show. Real quick before we get into our conversation, I want to let you know that on Saturday, May 16th, the community organization Making Atlanta Better, alongside with 150-plus volunteers in the city, will join together to make a difference in the community. They're coming together to take to the streets, clean up the city by picking up trash throughout the community, sweeping sidewalks, giving out sack lunch meals and hygiene kits to 500-plus homeless men, women, and children, and just overall build back the city of Atlanta. It is their goal to join together and bring forth that change. So make sure you check them out. That's Making Atlanta Better, and support them in their cause to clean up Atlanta. Now, a few weeks ago, we welcomed a panel of men to tell us, in their opinion, what they wanted from their women in relationships. Well, tonight we are turning the tables and welcoming a panel of women to answer the very same questions. Let me start off by welcoming the panel. We have very talented author Taya Moore. Did I say your name correct? Taya Moore. And also Lanicia Love.
Hello. Hello.
Yes.
Hi.
Are you there? Hey, welcome
Taya.
to the show.
It's Taya. Hi, how are you?
Taya Moore and Lania Love. Welcome to the show.
Hey. Thank you. Hi.
So, hi. How's it going? I'm very interested because we had this the show a few weeks ago with men, and they were telling us what they want from women. A very interesting point. So I'm curious to hear what you all have to say. Anything from sex on the first date to the woman being the breadwinner. Let's start off with that one. So, could you? What would you consider if you're the breadwinner as the woman in the relationship? Would you be the head of household, or do you still consider your mate, head of household?
Well, yes. Well, let me start. I don't view head of household by how much money a person makes. I think if it's a man and woman in the house, the man is automatically head of household regardless. Okay. I don't base that on financial. So I would never be the head of my household if there's a man in the household with me.
Okay.
Yeah, that's. I mean, I grew up with my grandparents, so that's just how I'm programmed. The man is always the head of the household, whether he makes more money or not. He's just always the head of the household, regardless.
Okay. And was that Tia?
Taya, just Taya.
Taya, I'm sorry. Taya, okay, Taya. Lanicia, what are your thoughts?
I agree with Taya. It's always been that way in regards to the man being the head of household. It was never a thing of, his financial contribution or the woman's financial contribution. It was just he is the man. He is supposed to be the man, the protector, and the provider of that household. And sometimes situations happen to where, especially nowadays, that, the woman is put in a position to where she is making more money than her counterpart, but that does not mean she is the head of household because she's making more money. Okay.
The men felt the same way. They felt the same way. Let's talk about.
I bet they did.
All right.
Well, a lot of women don't feel that way, though. A lot of women feel like if they're making more money, that they control everything and they make decisions.
Yeah.
I get into a lot of discussions with women about that, like if we're splitting the bill 50-50, then there is no head of the household. And I'm like, no, head of the household is not about money. It's about the man being the head. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he's the head of the household.
You can't expect for him to be. You can't expect for him to be the man, but then you want to take away that man role from him.
Right.
And that's what they were saying. They were saying pretty much the same thing, that even if I'm not the breadwinner, I could be, running things. And because they're saying that you can make a lot of money, but if you don't know how to what to do with it, then
Right.
you're still in the same boat. So well, so,
yeah, like if
so
we
I
need
was
stuff.
curious.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, I was curious when I asked them about sex on the first date, and they said that they would not look at a woman differently if they had sex on the first date. They said
Lie.
They said they will look differently on the sex on the first date because they have to own that up to themselves. If they're having sex on the first date, you know what I mean? How can they judge a woman for doing that? But they did say
because it's a double standard.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah, take that.
Go ahead, Tyra.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's a double standard. I mean, they're going to say that, but it's a double standard. We all know that men can do things that women cannot. And, I mean, it's just always been that way. Like, a man can sleep with a bunch of women and people don't raise eyebrows. If a woman do it, she's, like, disgusting. So, I mean, it's the same thing. You know what I mean?
Okay. Sonia?
I mean, hell, I'm gonna be agreeing with Taya probably the majority of this conversation. Like that whole, it is a double standard, and you can have a whole conversation with the dude, but at the end of the day, if you decide to lay down with him that first night that y'all hang out, he is going to have in his head, well, she probably do this for everybody.
Yep.
I don't care what nobody says. Like that's the game that they might want to play. And even though you're adults, you're supposed to be adults, and if two people are attracted to each other and that's what happens, then it happens. But no, I mean, we don't live in that world. I mean, probably now because of the internet, and mostly that's what everybody's doing is just jumping on each other the first time they see them. But
right,
right, yeah.
I'm not even telling somebody all my business the first time I meet them. So the first day I meet them, so I'm sure I'm not going to sleep with them.
No, you're not going to put your whole thing up in me. We're not doing that.
Yeah, so if I don't even want to tell you everything about me the first date, why would I want you to have my most prized possession? I got to be comfortable with a person to go to that level, and that's not going to happen from one date. So, I don't know. I guess it depends on what somebody wants.
I can't even get past a phone call to even be concerned with that. These dudes is crazy now.
Look, I'm trying to stick to the script, Lania. I'm trying to stick to the script tonight. I ain't trying to go there. I'm not swerving tonight. I'm going to stick to the script.
I'll freestyle.
This is what the men said. They said that, that it's not, in this day and age, sex on the first date, this is what they said. They said that it's not necessarily like, oh, my God, we did that. This is how she is. It's more so what all she does on that first date, like what kind of sexual act she performs on that first. If she's doing everything.
Oh, my God.
That is a bunch of who shot John. Whoever said that, they lying. They lying.
Here's another reason why I couldn't have sex with a first date. Because if I would have had sex with somebody, that means I'm comfortable enough to do whatever it is I want to. I don't want to hold back. So I'm not going to sleep with somebody and be like, well, I can't do this because he's going to think this, and I can't do that. No. So that's why you shouldn't be having sex on the first date. I mean, if all those insecurities is going to come with it, then it's not worth it.
You don't even know. And half the time when these people meeting each other, they don't even know. First of all, 9 times out of 10, that might not even be their real name that they done told you. Forget the last name. I'm talking about the first name. Sometimes these dudes and these chicks, they hook up. You just know somebody by their screen name. Who does that?
Right. Yeah.
Right.
Oh, this is Raekwon and Lakeisha. I like the Squirt Johnson. Yeah, I mean, like, who does it?
All right. Well, so here's one of the things that we talked about. Modern day women are very different from our parents' era, where now you find it, and I have to, kind of shout out my sister because she does not cook. But you find a lot of women who do not cook, who do not do the responsibilities that our mothers did growing up. Now, they don't cook, they don't clean up. What are your thoughts on that? Do you feel like that's changed a lot? Is that a good or bad thing? What are your thoughts on that?
I don't feel like it's changed a lot because, I mean, I guess it depends on how you were raised, and stuff like that. Because majority of my girlfriends that I have, they They cook all the time. They clean up, and I cook at least 4 days a week. I don't cook on Friday and Saturday. I just don't. Sunday through Thursday, yeah. But Friday and Saturday, my daughter's usually not here, so it's just me. Yeah, I mean, again, it goes back to how you were raised. And I was raised in the house with my grandparents, so, I watched my grandma cook every single day and clean up every single day and, just do certain things. So it comes down to upbringing. I don't think it really has anything to do with it being modern. It's just, how people were raised. Because there's a lot of women who still do those things, that are married or whatever. So.
Okay.
But, I am met with, like, let's say if I go to work and I bring my lunch that I cook, older women will be like, you cook that? And I'll be like, yeah. And they're like, well, your generation don't cook. I don't know where that stigma came from because, like I said, all the females I know around my age, they all cook. So I don't know who these females they come to counter with that don't cook, but I don't know. I mean, how else you going to eat? Like, you going to eat out every day? I mean.
Right. I'm a single man. I have to cook all stars. Yeah, you think so? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's based off of that. It's some of it and some of it is not. But I mean, if you talk about our parents and their parents before them, the era was different in the sense of the women were expected to maintain the home, and where we are now, there are so many women who are just doing everything. It's really hard to cook a home-cooked meal every day, and I love to cook. So it's hard to do that every day. Now, when my son was living in the house, I would cook because my son was in the house.
Right.
But because it's just me, I don't cook how I used to cook as much as I would love to. But I feel that if I had someone special in my life and we lived together, you know what I mean, then I would make it a point to do it a little bit more than I'm doing, than what I'm doing now. So my counterpart can have a home cooked meal because, I never you don't want to give someone a reason to step out on you. And they say you never let a man leave the house hungry or horny. So I need to take care of everything. So but there has to be a happy medium because with as much as I work and I maneuver, I just don't have the time to cook every day. But I'm going to make sure that my counterpart is taken care of.
Right.
Do you think men or women have it harder than men, especially when it comes to raising a family?
When it comes to, say that again?
Raising a family, do you think women have it harder than men?
Raising a family alone?
No, I think it's about the same if you're talking about single parents.
Yeah. Well, I'm talking about more of a couple because, a lot of times the mother is the one who is, the dad can be hands-on as well, but the mother is the one that's there. You know what I mean? They're having to juggle everything, make sure everyone's dressed for school and ready for school and all these things.
Mm-hmm.
And the father, a lot of times, he's the one who's, making the money, being the disciplinarian. But do you feel like the women have more of a juggling act? Do you feel like the man does, or is it equal? What are your thoughts?
The mother definitely bears more of the load in most situations. I mean, unless she has those rare situations where everything is 50-50, like she wash, she fold, or something like that. But aside from that, I think the woman definitely does bear more of the load. For example, like usually in a situation, the mom is the one who's taking to the doctor and make the appointments and go get the report card, and and myself, I have a co-parenting situation. I do most of that. Taking her to the doctor, going up to the school, running around, when she has a show or something like that. But yeah, mom does bear a lot because, it's in most women's nature to nurture and plan and take over certain things. So it's all about roles.
Yeah.
Each person has a role.
Yeah. Okay.
That it's two different mediums. If you work a 9 to 5 every day, then the hustle of going to work every day. Right. For someone who is the parent that's in the house raising the children, whether it's the mother or the father, that's a job in and of itself. So it's two different mediums for me. I'm not going to say one does more than the other. Depending on the individuals, you know, there can be a compromise on who does what, you know, in regards to the children and their well-being, and in regards to the house, and in regards to the bills. So, I think that, you know, that's a case-by-case type of situation.
Right.
Okay. All right, so what is it, in your opinion, do women want from their men in relationships?
Okay, I'll tell you what I want. All I'm looking for, you laughing, I ain't even say nothing yet. All I'm looking for is a supportive man. And when I say supportive, meaning if I'm writing my book, you right there like, no, you should put this word in, or you should say this, you know, right there in the trenches with me. And a man who knows how to lead, and if I know something more than he does, he's secure enough within himself to allow me to help him as well.
Okay.
Wow. It's my turn? Oh.
Yes, it's
So I want everybody to know this is Nia Love, and this is what I want in a man, from a man, if I ever get one, but whatever.
You will.
You will.
So,
you will.
I want consistency. I want time. I want effort. I want somebody to put in the work to earn this, because I'm going to put in the work to earn what it is that I'm supposed to be getting from you.
Right.
That's what I want. I want you to take the time out to get to know me, to understand my crazy, and I understand your crazy, to appreciate the flaws and to grow with each other. I want to be able to grow with somebody. I want to build a foundation, you know what I mean, with someone that I can talk to, that I can laugh with, that I can cry, that I know that when times get hard, I know that that man is there for me, and I don't have to ask him to be. He steps up and he does what he's supposed to do, and it's like, babe, I'm here. I got you. And I'm not going to let nothing happen to you, and everything is going to be okay. These dudes nowadays, they don't get that. I don't know what's wrong. I don't know what's in the water, but it's amazing how a dude can complain that he not meeting a certain type of female. Like he's not meeting a good woman and X, Y, and Z, but when you do meet her, you don't do nothing to show her that she's worthy. Nothing. What you do is you play games. You talk, but there's no action following any of the words that are coming out of your mouth. Nothing at all. You can't tell me that you're interested in me, and then you don't make an effort to spend no time with me. You don't text me. You don't call me. You what I call you that weekday. I hear it from you during a weekday, but when the weekend hit, you Mr. Invisible. Your fingers is broke. I don't hear from you at all. And then you have the dudes who start out texting and they calling, you know, and the conversation is good. Next thing you know, it just get real quiet. Now all of a sudden, you know what I mean, like the calls is short. The texting has become even shorter. Now they don't really have no conversation. And it's like, well, damn, like, what happened? Talk to me. At least if you talk to me, then I can understand what's going on. But when you just let me just dip off, then you're only going to leave me to guess, wonder, and or assume what's going on. And 9 times out of 10, when dudes do that, that means you was weighing your options and you decided to go with what you thought was a better option. That's what that was. And then when you went with that option, you realized, damn, I shouldn't have did that. Then you want to, oh, hey, stranger, how you been? I'm good. I'm good. Thank you, but no thank you. And I'm still a stranger. And I've given more chances than I needed to give to people. And that's what frustrates me. And that's why when I speak about it, I'm so passionate about it, because I can be the sweetest person But as soon as I feel like you lying to me and you BSing me, then we have a problem, and I'm a step to you. Now, if you don't resolve that issue, then I know you're full of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. So
yeah, I didn't go that
You
deep.
said, wow.
I gave you a little short answer. I didn't go that deep with it because I can get that passionate about it too. But I was trying to get you. But yeah, she said everything. I
think there's a frustration from men and women, though. You know what I mean? There's a disconnect somewhere, and because the men, I'm telling you, they were just as passionate, as you women are, just as passionate. I think there's a disconnect, and I'm wondering how does that? I'm sure it's been something that's been at the beginning of time, but like, how do you fix that? How do you, how do you counter
let me say this: a lot of people are bitter. A lot of people have baggage. A lot of people have not healed from things in their childhood. Like, I can't tell you how many men I meet and just be like, "You got mommy issues." You know what I mean? And then when you start talking to him, you're like, "Yeah, he really do got mommy issues." Like, "Oh, I can't stand my mom," or my mom wasn't there for me. So it's like, you can spot it. Now, I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
I had daddy issues. Not daddy issues to the point where I always got to be with a man. I had daddy issues where my dad wasn't consistent. He was in and out of my life. So when I meet somebody and they're not consistent, I keep it moving. I'm shutting it down because you remind me too much of my dad. So that's where my daddy issues come in. But when I'm saying the mommy issues, it's like they either hate women or they want you to be their mother. And nobody wants to deal with either one of those things. You know what I mean? So a lot of it's like when you meet somebody now, you got to play therapist before you can even try to date them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like we all got stuff with us, but some people, like, they wearing their stuff on their feet. The minute you meet them, it's just like a siren going off, like, mommy issues, you've been hurt, you're bitter. You know what I mean? And I swear, they say bitter women, but it's nothing worse than a bitter man.
It's a lot of bitter men.
It is bad. I mean, anything you do, just you and you as those other women in their life. And I'm like, well, listen, my name is not Susan. Still.
Right. Right. That's true. Well, the biggest
put me in a box with everybody else. I'm different.
Yeah, I agree. One of the biggest talking points from 2 weeks ago was how social media has really changed the game when it comes to dating.
Oh my God!
Lord. Some of the men were saying that who they won't date, not necessarily not attracted to, who they won't date, is that woman who posts a selfie every 5 minutes and getting 5,000 likes. They're not interested in that woman in terms of a relationship. What are some of the turnoffs or some of your experiences when it comes to social media, when it comes to dating and whatnot?
Tyler, you can go ahead because I'm about to go in again. I'm going to take a drink while you do that.
Okay, here's my thing. I don't like attention-seeking men. I don't like the in the mirror pictures, in the bathroom. Like, I don't like that type of stuff. I don't like people who, speak in a disrespectful manner on there. I don't like that. I don't like attention-seeking stuff like, I'm going to the movie. Who wants to go? Like, I don't like stuff like that. Like, I mean, it's it's just too much. So those are the kind of things that turn me off. Far as the taking pictures and getting likes, I mean, it's social media. If you got 700 friends and you put up a picture, the probability is that at least 250 people going to like it. I mean, so when people get caught up in stuff like that, I'm like, then you might as well say you don't want a person that's on social media. Because what are they going to post on their page? You know what I'm saying? So you might as well say, I don't want a person who's on social media, period. Because I'm posting pictures. If I'm a see that day, I'm posting a picture, whether people like it or not. I mean, it is what it is. If you want to judge me off of that, what you should judge somebody off of is what kind of picture they're posting. If they posting a picture with their bra and panties on, that's what you shouldn't want to go for. But if I'm at work and I post a picture like, hey, it's Friday, why are you judging me on that? Because people like the way my face looks? You know what I mean? That doesn't make any sense. And I hear a lot of people
Yeah.
say that, and I just think it's silly. Because it's social media, you're going to post pictures of yourself, you're going to post pictures of yourself out, but what you shouldn't be posting is half-naked pictures. Now, that's where the line should be drawn. I can see men saying, well, I don't want no woman that's half-naked on social media. Yeah, you shouldn't want no woman like that. But to say I don't want somebody because they taking selfies and getting likes, I mean, it's social media. That's good.
Right, that's
Go
what
ahead,
it's about. Quick question. Let me ask a quick question, though. You talk about a woman posing in her, bikini or bra and underwear, whatever. Is it the same for a man? Like if you saw a man, you follow him on social media, and you saw he took a picture maybe in his, with no shirt on, whatever. Is that a turn off for a woman?
I mean, that's a double standard again, because
right.
Like men can walk down the street without a shirt on. You know what I mean?
Right.
They can come to the door without a shirt on. A woman shouldn't do that. So again, it's a double standard. So
okay.
I'm not really a fan of people.
Mhm.
I'm not really a fan of that, but I don't know if I would necessarily it's a turn on. But I don't know.
Okay.
Go ahead,
oh, y'all ready for me? Y'all ready?
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Social media and dating now. Just to answer that question that you just asked, Talia, about the whole, a dude and the chick, versus, the chick and the panties. And first and foremost, the chicks that put up pictures where they are in their bras and their panties or they naked and stuff like that, those be the chicks who get the most love. I ain't had a picture yet that reached like over 100 likes. I'll tell you that right now. So, but I do look, I look and see what's going on social media, and I see chicks in these compromising positions, and they are scantily clad and stuff like that, and dudes is on it. When I tell you that they on it. And then my timeline is like damn near full of ass. Like all I see is twerk videos and people putting up posts of behinds and stuff like that. Yeah. Like I get tired of seeing that on my timeline. And then and then I see some dudes on my timeline where and I'm gonna call it's the dudes and the chicks, they thirst trappers. They put up these pictures, you know what I mean, to get the likes and to get the compliments and to get that attention. Like it's one dude that I was following. He would like put up pictures of himself naked where you could kind of sort of see his penile, but then you can't. You know what I mean? Like he would tease you with videos and stuff like that. Like the only way I can see you getting away with that is if you are a dancer. You know what I mean? You're a stripper, that's what you do. But if that's not what you do, then you showing everything to the world. What somebody got to look forward to?
Yeah.
Or unless you are a Victoria's Secret model or you in Hustler or Playboy, I'm just trying to figure out what you're doing it for. But you know what? That ain't neither here nor there. We're going to go back to this whole social media dating thing. Let's hear. The one thing I can't stand, now, everybody is on social media, but the one thing I can't stand is when I'm talking to a dude and I don't hear from you, but social media hear from you. You on it, like clockwork. You posting, you talking to people, but I can't get a phone call or a text. I have a problem with that. But then out here, I'm just busy. You were just posting. What are you talking about? You was driving. You was posting. You was sitting on the toilet. You was posting. I didn't get a call or a text. Like, that's my issue when it comes to men and social media. You want to go online and you want to entertain the troops because that's what you're doing. You want to entertain your fans. That you got fans now. You feel like it's important enough for you to go online that you need to post and you need to talk to these people and you want to flirt with you. You can do whatever you want to do. but I don't hear from you, and I got a whole problem with that. And I've said, and I've had this conversation with a couple people. And then it's like you ain't got no time for me, but you posted, but you out with your boys.
Mhm.
So I'm just trying to understand what's going on, and then social media gets your ass in trouble.
It does. It definitely will do that. It will definitely. Do you think that social media has made it harder to date?
No, I think people have made it harder to date.
Yeah,
social media it's just a medium. That's what it is. But it's that extra. It gives people that extra. I don't know, that extra boost or whatever. It gives them something extra to. It gives them the right, not the right, but it gives them that what I want to say. It takes away from them being liable for their actions as an adult. I'm sorry, I was about to cuss. As an adult, that's what that is. You're using something else to blame versus you taking responsibility for your own actions. That's what you're doing.
Yeah.
So if it wasn't social media, what was you doing before social media, honey?
Yeah.
Because I remember when dudes used to call me from the payphone.
Right? Now it's like, what's your Instagram?
I can't even get about it. Say, hey, good morning, how you doing? Good night, F you, nothing. I can't get nothing.
Yeah,
so I'm just trying to understand. I'm just trying to, and me being who I am, and the whole acting and the radio personality and stuff like that.
Right.
If I'm into somebody, best believe if anybody else trying to come at me, I'm going to curve them with a smile, even on social media. If I might not even be with somebody, but I might be liking somebody and talking to them. You will never feel disrespected, and you ain't never got to worry about another person coming to you about me. That's all that I'm saying. But it's still fair game, because until you actually lock it down, I got to keep my options open too. So the same way that you flirting with other chicks on social media is dudes in my inbox, is dudes in my DM. I'm just curving them real nice though. But I'm keeping them, I'm keeping them in that back stable.
Well,
that's what I'm doing.
I don't even gotta be liking nobody. I shut it down just because I don't want nobody else to think that they can do the same thing. So when somebody says something inappropriate, I'm deleting it or I'm checking them because I don't want another dude to see it and be like, oh, well, she accepts that. No,
I
shut it down.
Delete is not best. Delete and block.
We gotta get ready to close up. But tell us, all right, I want you both to introduce yourselves. Both your authors and actors. Tell us a little bit about what you do, where people can keep up with you, and your last remarks that you want to take away from this conversation.
Okay.
Go ahead, T.
Go ahead,
let's see. I am a radio personality as well. My show comes on Friday, 6 to 8 p.m. It's called My City Our World. It's on Philly Hot Radio. I'm also a blogger. My website is www.justtires.com. Lania and I are writing a book together that is similar about the topic that we're talking about right now, which is where that passion came from, because, we're in the zone right now. We're in the writing zone right now. So, I'm on Instagram at Just Taya. My name on Facebook is Taya, Just Taya Moore. And, like I said, we're writing a book together. It'll be out by the end of the year. So maybe you'll have us back on after it gets out.
Absolutely.
Talk about it.
Absolutely. I love it.
We don't want to say too much about it now because our concept is really unique. Like, I did my research, and there's not a book like the one we're getting ready to do. So we're really excited about it.
I wish you all the best with that. That sounds like a great idea. Yeah. Okay, Lania?
Lania Love. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at Lania Love, LYNIALOVE. You can check me out in Last Love Lost. It hits stores May 19th. You can also check me out at the premiere for Love 'Em or Leave 'Em June 4th at the Pearl Theater in Philadelphia. I am also co-host of the Happy Hour with Chase show with my homie Chase, comedian. And, I got a lot going on. May 30th, I'm in a showcase in Philadelphia at the Epitome Society of Philadelphia, and actually, for Love 'Em or Leave 'Em, Chike is also in that, and he's a line producer. So we're both going to be on the red carpet June 4th for that. And I think that's it. Y'all can follow me. Y'all can tweet me. Y'all can inbox me. Y'all can DM me. I'm single, but I ain't got no BS.
I second that one. I second that emotion.
Y'all go ahead and make a phone call and cut somebody out right after this show.
Yeah, we ain't about no BS.
Well, ladies, I want to thank you so much for joining us. I mean, I definitely appreciate the conversation. Great thoughts, you know what I mean? I think that if we actually take the time to listen to each other, men listen to women, women listen to men, we can learn something about each other. You know what I mean?
Oh, especially women listening to men. Sheesh.
Right.
Oh, that's a whole nother story. Because I had an issue with that this week. No, I'm just gonna say this real quick. Chase is in the ex of black man on MadameNoir.com, and
you need to check that out.
It was men talking about sex from their perspective, and there was a bunch of women commenting and saying, "Oh, they wrong and they not educated." I'm like, it's their perspective. How you gonna argue with what they feel about sex? Like you're a woman. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so I think it's more so women don't listen to men, because I listen to men. I want to know what they think, because that's who I want to date,
Absolutely. Well, listen, ladies, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Have a great week, and if your mothers, have a wonderful Mother's Day, okay?
Thank
you so much, and thank you for having us on.
Have a good night.
No doubt, it was a pleasure. All right.
Good night.
Good night. Well, that's our show for the most part. I want to close out the show. Mother's Day is this weekend. Janera gave you some wonderful places where you can get gifts for your mothers. Go to our website for that. But I want to dedicate this song to my mother, who passed away earlier this year. This song is called Beautiful by Mally Music. Have a great week.
Blessing to see people with their heads up to the sky still, 'cause honestly for the same people life can be so real. I'm amazed by all your strength, I am, and I'm grateful you come through. I take this time to stop a moment and show my gratitude for you. I put my lighter in the air for you. I see what you're doing, yeah, I see what you go through. Put my lighter in the air, the truth is you're beautiful, 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 beautiful. Now put your lighter in the air for us. Everybody singing together, sing a new song. Put your lighter in the air for love. It's beautiful. Many mighty ships are sinking, many stars are falling down, and I count it as a blessing that you hold me up now. Oh, I can tell that you've been praying. My whole life has turned around, and I can't go without saying that I thank God for you all now. For you, I put my lighter in the air for you. I see what you're doing, yeah, I see what you go through. Put my lighter in the air, the truth is you're beautiful, beautiful. Now put your lighter in the air for us. Everybody singing together, sing a new song. Put your lighter in the air for love. It's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let me say, yeah, 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 yeah. Say, yeah, 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 yeah. Let me hear you say, yeah, 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 yeah. Say, yeah, 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 yeah. singing together, sing a new song. So write it in the afterlife. It's beautiful.